What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video we got a 2018 Toyota Camry. We're going to be replacing this caliper to replace the brake pad. So simply, there's a bolt here, right over here, and there's one up on the top. You do not remove the top, remove the bottom one. You need a 14 millimeter. If you're looking right at it, you're going to go counterclockwise, which means you're going to be going that way. So I'm going to go put this on top of that bolt. It's a 14 millimeter. If somebody has changed the caliper, it could have been changed to a different size. So this guy just comes right off, and that comes off. And after that, we're gonna just simply remove this caliper, and you're gonna kind of lift it up. If you got more than enough clearance, and we're gonna push back the slider pin. Okay, there you go. Very simple and easy. So these brake pads did have some life, but this customer went to dealer. They want to change it, so we're gonna freaking change it. And that's what they look like. They have a little bit of life, but that's fine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna compress this piston first on the caliper. So we're gonna use all the brake pad to put right here. I'm gonna use this tool here to compress this guy right here. So this is gonna go in nice, simple, and easy. It should go in without any restriction. If you're fighting this, like, just check your line if it's not twirled up. And other than that, this should go in nice and smooth. Okay, that's that. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our wire brush. Okay, new pads are probably gonna come with this hardware here, so each one has to be clipped in, but I don't like to change these unless they're very bad. So these are looking pretty good, so I want to clean them a little bit. Same thing on the inner side. And I'm gonna go get parts cleaner, and we're gonna throw some part cleaner on this. Okay, so we'll just take some of this. Perfect. Okay, next step, we're gonna get some grease. So these sliders gotta be greased up, okay? And you don't want to put way too much grease either, because I've seen people put so much grease where they just pack it up and it's not able to compress inside. It does have a little slot, but it needs to. There's no hydraulic, so this one has a rubber piece in the bottom, not on the top. So like I said, it does not have a hydraulic pressure to go back in. It only has that pressure to brake, and then when you do braking, and the hydraulic pressure is actually pulling the slider out. So we're gonna put a light amount. That's all you need, a light amount of greasing all around. Same procedure on the opposite side. And if it's kind of crazy jammed up, then you might want to clean up on the inside. So now we're gonna wait for the brake pad. We can put the brake pads on and put the caliper and everything back together. Okay guys, got my brake pad Evolutions. That's what I'm using. Inside we're gonna have some brake pads. It's gonna be set up 4 brake pads in here, and it's gonna come with the hardware, which I already took out. I'm gonna show you that in a moment. So this is our hardware right here. From the hardware, I need a few things. Okay. Oh my God. From the box, I am gonna need something called brake wear indicator sensor. They look like something like that. So I like to put these on the top end, so the round area has to be facing outward on these. Can't be on the inside. It can't be this way, because then it will rub on the water. So same thing here. So what I want to do next is a little bit of greasing, I do got video on just about greasing. I've been kind of changing my ideas. Some people have been complaining that too much grease is collecting dust. So I've been avoiding that kind of stuff for people, customers. So pretty much this brake pad is gonna go on the inside. Notice these brake pads, I love them. They fit in directly. If you have to kind of push them, jam in, then you might want to file a little bit or clean on the inside. Those could be some of the solutions there. So this pad should go in just like that. If it does come with some kind of retainers here, it's like spring loader, you have to put one here, which we don't have. So we already did the greasing. Caliper's already compressed, so this slider goes in. Make sure your line is straight here. I've seen where people come to me, they do their own brakes, line is kind of twisted up like that, over here in this angle. That's gonna cause restriction, and it's gonna cause spongy brake pedal. So this goes in the bolt, 14 millimeter. And we're done, guys. So once you're done with all your brakes, whatever you're doing, everything's back tightened up. Make sure you pump your brake pedal. Once everything is completed, wheels are on, double checked everything, brakes are done on all 4 wheels or 2 wheels, whatever you're doing. And the reason is because you have to pump the brake pedal to retract these pistons back on these calipers. If you don't do so, you start the car, put the driver forward, it's just gonna roll, it's not gonna stop. So I'm gonna hand tighten these. 27 foot-pound, 24, 25, whatever your torque spec is. I like to go by hand. Come on, go onto the bolt. What's going on? There you go. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you for watching my video. If you're using original brake pads, you're gonna have to probably get the hardware. Like, this is damaged up, so you're gonna have to buy new hardware and put it on, or use the old one. You have to swap it, clean it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up.